time for another installment of The Basics, and on today's show, I want to talk about cards we love in the X-Files CCG. And in my opinion, as an occasional player, the X-Files CCG does not get enough love. So I'm going to try to give it more love on the show, starting with cards that we love. So let's get right into it, shall we? Now, there are a lot of cards in the X-Files CCG that are amazing, that us players love to use. I'm just going to show you a small selection today, starting with the agents. I don't have Fox Mulder here mainly because I don't have him in this set. I had him in my old collection. He is an awesome agent to use out in the field, obviously. But the three agents I love to use as it stands right now: Agent Dana Scully, because she has a wide range of attributes and skills that come in handy just about anywhere. Agent Alex Krychek, because he has a high health quotient, comes in very handy during combat situations. And Dr. Charles Burke, not only does he have high health, but he also has high computer skills and a myriad of good attributes as well. Comes in very handy during investigations. Combat, because combat is essential in this game. First aid, play on any agent in the field to immediately heal 1 point of damage. If you have several of these in your deck, which you should, very handy, keeps your guys out of the hospital or gets them out quickly. Body armor, for obvious reasons, because this helps protect and it reduces long-range combat and close-range combat damage. And illusionary foe. This plays on any occult or evolutionary adversary to negate all damage allocated to that adversary this turn. Huge card. Huge. Equipment, and I've talked about this on previous shows. Gas chromatograph. Agents equipped with it have access to the field office crime lab. Adds 1 to the agent's sciences skill. That can be very huge in investigations. High resolution camera adds 1 to the agent's occult investigation skill. If your deck is built to deal with the occult and the paranormal, this can be huge. And everyone's favorite equipment in the game, which is the Mojo Bag. This is a huge card. It does so much. And as I've mentioned on previous episodes, and I've done a lot on it, Mojo Bag is a must-have in any X-Files CCG deck. Now, when it comes to witnesses, your 3 top witnesses you want to have. The Kalusari negates 1 occult creature. If your opponent's using an occult deck and he has lots of those creatures, this is huge. You want several. Max Feenig adds 2 to one team's alien investigation skill check. Alternatively, you may play this card when one of your agents is in the target of an abduction. Max Feenig is abducted instead. Discard Max Feenig. The abduction is negated. Huge! And finally, Samantha Mulder adds 1 to team's subterfuge skill check once per turn. You may have any number of Samantha Mulder cards in play. Enough said! And finally, my favorite event cards in this game. I want to believe, because that allows them to use their evidence collection for any number of alien investigations or occult investigation skill checks. The Cigarette Smoking Man strikes. Change any keyword to any other keyword on a card played by your opponent. This effect lasts until the end of the turn. You want a couple of these. And Expedite Request for Resources. This is huge. It helps your bureaucracy skills, and not only do you get to shuffle your deck, but you can draw an equipment card to add to your hand or the field. There are a lot more good cards, but these are cards that we love to have in our decks, and you should have several copies of most of them, except for the agents, obviously. All that being said, those are just a sample of some of the cards we really love to use in the X-Files CCG. It's up to you to find out how to put them in your deck and use them effectively. And you have to remember that card types like agents are unique, so you have to be aware of how many agents you have in your deck. Combat cards all come down to how much fighting you plan to be doing with your deck. And cards like equipment that you need to help you investigate your opponent's X-File card, as well as help your agents out on the field. And don't forget that events are the main card type you're going to be playing due to the 3 card per turn rule that you will be using. Have a great day, everybody.